Welcome to Courtside Community with hosts Bo Talley-Williams and Fred Williams, where the world of sports, entrepreneurship, and community activism converge in a powerful dialogue. In Courtside Community, Bo and Fred invites listeners to join them on a journey from the sidelines of the court to the heart of the community. Through engaging discussions and personal anecdotes, they shed light on the intersections of sports, business, and social impact. Bo and Fred share their perspectives on success, resilience, and the transformative power of giving back. Whether you're a sports aficionado, inspiring entrepreneur, or advocate for social change, Courtside Community offers a unique blend of inspiration and empowerment. Join Fred and Bo Williams as they redefine what it means to be champions both on and off the court, inspiring listeners to make a positive impact in their own communities.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's happening? What's going on?
Baby, we got something for y'all. Hey guys, what's up?
What's happening?
Oh
What's
my
going
gosh.
on? Woo, it's another one.
It is another one. Welcome to Courtside Community
Yes.
with me, Bo Talley-Williams.
And I'm Fred Williams.
Coach Fred Williams. Y'all better get it right.
Okay,
Put
Coach.
some respect on that name.
Coach.
Coach Fred Williams.
That's like Dr. Williams, huh?
Right.
Okay,
That's
cool.
like a cool, like,
I take it.
what's the word? Some big word. Y'all give me the word. That's respect.
Okay.
Right? If you earned your doctorate, call me Dr. Bo Talley-Williams because I want that DR for everything. You can't ever call me Miss Bo. It's Dr. Miss Bo Talley-Williams.
Wow. Okay, I
So,
got it.
Coach Fred Williams, you earned that, baby. 40 plus years
Thank
coaching.
you. Appreciate it.
Some of the best in the world.
Some of the best in the world.
Hey, my God. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for coming back and watching us.
Yeah.
We back at it.
We back at it.
We back at it.
Let's do it.
Oh Lord, let me tell y'all. So we had an amazing, crazy weekend. We went up to Atlanta and we stayed at my son and his friend's new beautiful condo, apartment, whatever you want to call it.
Gorgeous
honey,
place. Gorgeous.
on the 20th floor.
Ooh, I got a nosebleed on that one.
Not the 5th floor. No, not the 5th floor, but the 20th floor. And it was beautiful. I had an amazing view. If y'all saw my Instagram story, y'all saw me flossing on it because I was flossing.
Were you flossing?
Yeah, you took the video.
Oh, you're right.
That's right.
I forgot.
Yeah, don't forget, baby.
All right, as long as I get credit.
But you got the credit this time.
All
So.
right. Okay.
Okay, but anyway, we were in Atlanta and we went up to Atlanta to celebrate an event with a good friend of ours, right? Raindrop Lopez. She is the sister of Lisa Left Eye Lopez. And every year around her birthday time, which is in May, they have a huge event for her, whether it's a birthday celebration, just anything giving back to the community. So this year was their first annual Wellness Expo. So it was the Lisa Left Eye first annual Wellness Expo. Get it right.
Expo.
That's a lot. That's a tongue twister. Wellness Expo, and Fred and I attended to support our friend and her family, and it was fun. So we was in Atlanta, and we stayed at our son's crib, Chad. It was nice.
It was real nice. I had a great time at the expo, and the music was popping. Great scene, a great auction going off there. I think I'm still waiting to see if I got those shoes that was made.
Because he really wants them shoes.
I really want them shoes. Those shoes was fly.
Oh, they were fly. They had a lot of great things to auction off on that table, but those shoes, you kept eyeing them. You was like, I want those. So I was like, all right, let's put in a bid. We ain't heard back yet, but hopefully, I think they're still bidding on those, but I hope we got it.
Okay.
She'll tell us.
We'll find out soon.
We'll find out soon. But we had to go up there. Honestly, we had to take the dog. We were dog sitting for a whole week. Whew.
Can you say?
Because woo child woo. Okay, so we have a dog. I had the dog before I met Fred. So he's 21. He's about to be 21, 22 years old. His name is Neo, and he's so sweet. And he's old. And he can barely see now. You know, it's kind of blind in one eye. And I don't even think he can hear half the time. But he knows how to find the kitchen to get to some food.
Yeah, he does.
He will go in circles because he can't see. But when it's time for that food,
he's right there.
I mean, right there, sitting there waiting. So we dog sat for a whole week. And then we had to take Neo back home to Atlanta. So it was like a 1 and 2 little thing for us. We got to spend time in Atlanta. But woo, child, having a dog is like having children. Now, I raised Neo. So when my children got old enough, it was like, one of y'all got to take Neo because we were moving. We were moving out of Atlanta to Texas. And it was like, one of y'all got to take Neo and watch him because we're going to be on the move and I can't take care of him like that. So the oldest son decided to take Neo. And honey, when I say having a dog, I think if something happened to Neo, I don't ever want a dog again. What about you?
No, I wouldn't say that. Because,
I'm saying it. I don't think I can handle that.
Well, I mean, you probably could because you handled Neo before in the past. It's just Neo's a little bit older, limping around, really can't see, can't walk, but Neo's trying to survive. So I think you would probably, if I brought a nice puppy home, you gonna turn that puppy away? Thank you. Got my answer.
Okay, Neo is our family dog. So I'm saying I don't think I would want another dog because the loss of him. He was such a good dog. He is still. Like if he passed away, I don't think I could take that again. I don't know if I would want to handle that again. Like, because dogs don't live that long of a life. And Neo has lived such a very long life that I'm just like, ooh, child, I don't even know if I want to do that again. So yeah, but ooh, honey, when they older, you definitely got to take care of them even better. Like I had to warm up his food because he wasn't eating that old hard kibbles and bits.
I wouldn't eat it either.
He wasn't eating that mess. So I had to warm up his food for him to eat. He was spoiled rotten with me for a whole week. My son is going through it right now because Neo was so spoiled while he was here with us.
Well, that's what you do, baby. You spoil people.
Yeah.
You spoil
I
animals.
know, because I got a grown, spoiled husband.
That's right.
Oh, no. Speaking of Atlanta, let me tell y'all. Now, you are spoiled.
All right. I'm spoiled?
Yes.
Okay.
You got spoiled tendencies. He don't think he do, but he has that spoiled child syndrome. He's an only child. So if you have a husband, a child that's the only child, a sister, well, you got a sister, she your only child, but if she the only child. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's that only child syndrome. And my husband is definitely that person.
I'll take it.
Okay. You have to, child.
Okay.
But while we were in Atlanta, man, forever I love Atlanta. Let me say this real quick. Atlanta raised me, okay? Atlanta is the longest place I ever lived in my life.
ATL.
ATL. Forever I love Atlanta. But baby, stuff be going down in Atlanta that should not be going down.
Going down.
All I was trying to do is eat. All I was trying to do is eat.
And it was in the morning too. Well, it's kind of brunch time, wasn't it?
Brunch, lunch, yeah, whatever y'all want to call it. Brunch,
I know
lunch.
what you're getting at now. Go ahead, tell the story.
All I was trying to do is eat, to my defense. And I'm not going to say the name of the restaurant or anything. So I went on respectfully. I was like, let's make a reservation so we don't have to stand in a line. Because we spotted the restaurant because we were driving around and it was a line. And I was like, anytime you see all black folk in a line, then the food must be good. So all I saw was us in the line. I'm like, we ain't standing outside for no crap. So I was like, let's figure this place out. We rolled back around again. I got the name of the place. I Googled it. I went on to their reservation app that they use, this company that they use to make reservations. And it had a few reservations. It didn't have a ton, but it had a few. So I was like, okay, lucky me. Everybody in church. This is perfect time. This was on a Sunday.
Absolutely.
Made the reservation, honey. Ooh, child. Get to the restaurant. Get up to the counter. Greeted. I tell them I have a reservation. The lady says she can't find my reservation. So I'm like, So I had screenshotted it that it was confirmed. An email came to me that it was confirmed. And baby girl went on her computer. She went on every little gadget she had. She said, I don't see your reservation. I said, dear, no, you don't need to show me that. I said, well, I made it through a particular company called Yelp. I'm going to say that name. I said, I made it through a company called Yelp. Yelp is a company that allows you to review, make reservations and stuff like that for your restaurants. Now, in my head, I'm like, I made it through Yelp. So it's legit because we've done that a lot of times.
Several times, yes.
Never had a problem.
Either that or open table, open table too.
And never have had a problem. So this young lady proceeds to tell me, we don't honor Yelp. They do what they want to do. We ain't got no control over that. So, you know, me being just as nice and kind as I can be sometimes.
No comment.
Baby, when she gave me that attitude, all I thought was Michelle Obama. When they go high, oh no, when they go low, we go high. Because, baby, that went out my head. First off, I was just letting you know I made the reservation on Yelp. We don't honor that. We ain't got nothing to do with that. My facial expression is giving you what she gave me. Yep, bros, they do their own thing. I don't know how. I'm sick of Yelp. I always making reservations and we don't know nothing about it.
Where was that?
Right at the door.
Right. You got it. Quick getaway. Pow, let's go. let's get the hell on. Get the car running.
But it didn't end up like that because after this lady tried me, and I'm leaving out a lot because she kept. Let me go back.
Wait, what happened to the manager? You didn't put the manager.
I was about to say, let me rewind this thing. Let me go back. So after she's telling me that, Yep, don't control what they got going on, I had to school her. I said, listen, I run businesses. I know how this works. In order for Yelp to even make your reservation, somebody in this facility, the owner, the management, somebody had to set that up with Yelp in order for that to even go down, to even make a reservation. Yelp ain't just going to automatically let us make a reservation without the ownership or somebody in management helping that go down. So after I schooled her.
Cool off, girl. I see the smoke still coming out your ears. Come on.
After I schooled this young lady, here come, I guess, an acting manager or somebody who said she was a manager, and she gonna have the nerve to say, what's the problem? Baby, when she rolled up trying to say what's the problem to me, I let her know ain't no problem, and I got this. And I had to check her and old girl real quick, educating them on what Yelp is about, because they were acting real crazy, and I just thought, all right, this is it. So I walked away. I went up to my husband and I said, hey, the lady said it's going to be a 45-minute wait. When I made a reservation at 1:15, we was there at 1 o'clock. I wasn't trying to wait 45 minutes. Fred was like, what did you say?
I said, well, I guess we can wait, but no, not the way they disrespect you like that.
No. I was like, no, because he wasn't up there. You weren't up there to really see what was going on. I know you saw my head bobbing and stuff, but he didn't really get to hear because it was loud in there and it was just people right beside me. So anyway, I said, nope, let's get the hell up out of here, and we left. I'm giving y'all this story because we got to do better. Sorry, like sometimes customer service from us be cray-cray. We have to teach us the right things. We do. And just treat us better, because we already in a position where people don't want us to win. So don't have me coming into your space and I still feel like I'm not winning because I'm coming to support us. That irritates me. I'm so irritated by bad customer service because I managed a customer service department for years. That was my corporate background for a long time. And I'm like, no, this ain't what we gonna do. But it was crazy. It was so crazy. But I won't even go back to that restaurant again just because of them. And the food smelled good. It had good food tasting reviews. They ain't have good reviews. After I went and looked, it didn't have good reviews as far as the customer service was concerned.
Well, we got saved then.
We did, but it definitely had good food reviews. But I really wanted that chicken and waffles so bad.
The only thing that made me kind of mad was when I got back in my car and I had to go out the parking lot. I had to pay $7.
That part.
And I ain't had a meal yet.
Yeah, we ain't even ate and we had to pay $7.
$7
just to go to the parking lot.
I was mad.
Baby, what is up with these businesses, these structures? Like, you can't park anywhere anymore.
You can't park anywhere
without having to pay $20, $15, some even $40, and they don't even care if you only been there 5 minutes.
Oh, I ain't
in LA?
I ain't been 40. I'm parking mine around the corner. Pay homeboy $5.
Well, we ain't gonna do it, but
I mean,
you know, some of these places
some of these places charge you. They charge. Okay, you go up to it, and they say, hey, we put you up front for 40. I'm like, well, just put me down to 25. Okay, I got a tracker in
put
there,
your Rolls Royce down there for 25.
and a camera in the car. So anything go wrong, I got it. But yeah, put me up front for what? I ain't got a floss.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
A tracker, but people don't think about that. Cause I valeted a couple of places in Texas, and there were people waiting for their cars, and I could see where my car was. And I told them, hey, I was telling somebody, I was like, they haven't moved my car yet either. I was looking at my phone, and the lady was like, how do you know that? I said, because there's a tracker in my car. I literally put a tracker in my car.
Exactly.
So when you go to valet and stuff, you can see if they lollygagging or valiganting, how do you say that word, around joyriding, that word, joyriding around the country.
They know you're gonna be in there at least an hour. So some of these young valet drivers, they take off and go for a ride. You know, may go see that girl up the street at the store. Hey, look what I got, and then they come on back an hour later. You ain't got no gas in your car.
None. And you looking at like, hold up.
I just put about $35 in.
Right. I ain't going crazy. So I would suggest y'all put trackers in y'all's cars, because I got it in mine. Buy you an air tag and put that sucker in there somewhere.
Right.
Oh, but those air tag goes off if you have an Apple
It makes a
phone.
little beep, but you can put it somewhere in the trunk, somewhere back there, or somewhere they can't really hear it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a way you can take the sensor out too, where it doesn't beep, but I ain't doing all that.
Yeah. Child, you put an air tag anywhere on your children. Now they put them in people's weaves. I don't know if y'all saw that on Instagram.
What?
Yes.
Weaves?
Weave. A girl
Wait a
had
minute, weaves at a store or in her hair?
in her hair.
For what?
The girl was sewing the girl's hair up. I have to show it to you on Instagram. He's not really on Instagram like that. He's not on social media like that. But there was a girl sewing up a girl's weave, and she put an air tag in her weave.
What?
I don't know how she gonna wash that weave, that air tag. What if that air tag caught on fire in her head? That's crazy. I saw that and I thought, to each his own.
That's a little bit too much.
Maybe she does a lot.
That's too much.
The only reason why I thought she was doing that is because maybe she does a lot of dates. She date a lot. And to be on the safe side, like, what guy's gonna think it's in your hair? But here's the crazy thing about that.
You done gave away the secret now.
Exactly.
All you got to do is snatch that weave off.
Exactly.
Keep rolling.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's the downfall to that. They shared this on social media, so it's really not a big secret if now men know that there's air tags in women's weaves. Child, I can't.
What's this world coming to?
I don't know, coming to a lot. I don't know, but we did. We had a great weekend though. Going back to the weekend, it was cool. We got to see the grandbabies.
Grandbabies. Oh, I love the grandbabies.
Baby, I love the grandbabies.
They're a lot of fun, a lot of energy. They make you feel young.
They do. I do. When I'm with my grandbabies, I'm tired most of the time. But
I'm on the floor crawling around with them for at least about 10 minutes, and after that, I'm right back in my little recliner, chilling. Click, click.
I be working.
Yeah.
When the grandbabies come to me, my daughter literally does nothing. Am I the only grandparent that can deal with that? When your grandchildren come and the mom and dad is with them, they act like they're not mom and dad no more. My daughter is mom and dad no more. Okay, her and her husband.
That's the way it should be.
I am now mom and dad.
You only got
I
them,
be tired as hell.
You only got them temporarily. You
I
don't
love
have forever. You got them for temporarily for about at least 48 hours or 24 hours, and then they're out the house. But you got to deal with those 24 and 48 hours. It's tough.
Ooh, baby, it'd be tough.
It'd be
I mean,
tough.
it take me back to when it was 4 of them. Oh, I have 4 children back to back. So, woo, child. But our grandchildren are amazing.
Yeah, they're smart.
They smart, they're intelligent,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of fun with them. We always have fun with them. So they were here the weekend, and it was pretty cool. It's always cool. They got to see where you work.
That's right. They came up to see where I worked, and they had a great time there on the campus. And I enjoyed them. The people around there, the young kids and student athletes, love to see them too. And it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Now, for those who don't know, Fred and I were previously married to 2 other people. And so we have, he has a daughter by his ex, and I have 4 children by my ex-husband. And we are a blended family, and we are a beautiful blended family. I love our children. I really do, all 5 of them. I don't even consider his daughter a stepchild. I don't even say that. When I talk about all of our children, I say out my 5 children. And people even think me and his daughter look alike, which is crazy. When we're sitting at games or anywhere, they be like, she looks just like you. And Yarley just says, thank you. But we have really a really cool blended family.
You remember when I first met you and we were talking and at the end of the night, and you kind of opened up, and you said you had 4 kids, and then I said, so?
You did.
I said, so? What, I'm supposed to run?
Yeah, he did.
And didn't run.
He didn't run. He probably thinking, hell, I should have ran. He didn't run.
That's her.
He didn't run. I just like to tease him. You didn't run, but you know what? How did our children, when my children first met you, they thought Fred was the funniest man because of the way he dressed.
See, they think I did it on purpose. I had the short shorts like Mr. Brown.
I mean,
where did we go? Six Flags?
We went to Six. That was one of the places we went. Six Flags. Fred had on short shorts like Mr. Brown and socks way up to here. In the heat of hell in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right.
Dead heat hell.
I was cool.
How do you say that? Hell heat, dead hell. How do you say that?
I didn't care. I was cool.
Baby, he thought it was cool. I was like, I had to school him.
That's what the kids said?
Baby, they did not like them shorts. Baby, they was talking about Fred so bad in them shorts. How do you think the kids accepted you when they first met you?
They were like, I thought they were cool. I didn't have no problem. They weren't baby kids and anything like that,
No.
But they were cool. They were nice, quiet, and observant. And then now that I'm finding out they're talking about my pants and stuff and socks, I'm gonna get them now. They're a lot older now, so I'm gonna get them.
In their 30s. They're way old now. They're in their 30s.
Right.
You met them in their teenage
I
years.
met them in their teens.
Yeah. Well, preteen. Khalid was preteen.
Yeah.
What do you think that Yarly thought of me? What did Yarly think of me?
Oh, Yarly adored you. She just, when she first saw you and I told her, and she was like, she is so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. It's great personality. And then you had a conversation with her and stuff. And
that's my baby.
And it just clicked off from there. She's just trying to get all the secrets from me. Find out all about my history, my past. You know how it is, fellas. That's what
Lord.
they do. Trying to find all my history.
I already know it. I know pretty much most of it. Is something you ain't telling me that I need to know?
No, ain't nothing I ain't telling you. It's like, it's like, that's past tense. You want to just move forward and go forward. Past tense.
That wasn't a past tense. I'm just, why?
That's past now. I mean, just back then, that was still past to me. Like, if I meet somebody new.
I mean, what are you talking about? Because I'm talking about how the kids felt.
Oh.
What are you talking? See?
Oh, no, we got off the subject.
You got off the subject.
Wrong train.
Yeah.
Let me get back on the track.
Let me get back on this track because I don't know what
Let me get back on the track. I'm getting too
Welcome
deep.
to Courtside Community.
Welcome to Courtside Community, baby. Where we talk about anything and everything.
And he can get off the train.
I'm back on now.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Lord child. Anyway, I feel like our blended family is beautiful. Yeah. Our children get along like they siblings, like they've known each other their whole lives. Yeah. They go and visit each other, and they're very happy and proud when they're together. We had no crazy issues when our children met. Right. Nobody didn't like anybody. Everybody will fight for each other, will snatch a wig off, all that.
Not the wig.
Yeah. Yarly would snatch somebody's wig for Adria. Adria would snatch somebody's wig for Yarly. And my boys would definitely jump in front of a bullet for the girls. Yeah, they're close. Yeah. They're super close.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we had a really, really, really good weekend. Yeah. Honey, what do you feel about? Let's get into something real quick because it's been a major topic all over everything here recently. And I didn't know if we were really going to get into talking about this type of stuff because we are Courtside Community and people automatically assume that we are going to be talking about basketball stuff all the time. And we will have our moments where we will, share our thoughts about basketball. We can't have this platform and not talk about some basketball stuff because that's just who you are. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just who I am too. I've become that because of you. Right. We're going to get into this basketball phenomenon that's going on right now in the WNBA. Everything has just been overly, what's the word I'm trying to say? Exploited. Right. I'm going to use that word because I'm not saying the WNBA is exploiting people that never had any thoughts of watching the WNBA are now using it for their own personal gain. But because there's been so much of what people think is a change in the WNBA by bringing in certain players, that's completely changed the WNBA. What are your thoughts on all the stuff? That's a lot, so we can be talking about this forever. So let me give you one question. What are your thoughts on people over exploiting the WNBA for their own personal use right now? Because this is a conversation just on the episode by itself. But what are your thoughts about? We watch YouTube, example. We can go in and click on YouTube to watch highlights from a game that we might have missed. And there's all these new bloggers of folks just talking about something that they never had an interest in before and don't even know nothing about. How does that make you feel? What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I just think it's the power of the internet. Okay, I mean, you can find anything on Google, on YouTube, or a lot of different podcasts and stuff like that. But that's just the power of the internet. That's just how it is right now. Most people used to write things for as a small newspaper or some type of newsletter or something like that out on an email blast. But now you can do it with the power of the internet, and it flies so fast and so quick. It gets out there in a split second. As soon as something happens, somebody's putting something together and having their own kind of brand stamped on it, and they talk about it. But
I don't feel like they be talking about nonsense, bull crap. They don't even know what they're talking about sometimes.
Well, that's just half of entertainment. I mean, that's just entertainment. Look at the entertainment world of with the actors and actresses. Half the stuff on there is not even true, but you're still going to listen to people. Still going to put it out there, and if you listen to it, you listen to it. But it all depends on what you believe and how you feel.
That's true, and I don't like none of it.
But I think the stage of you look at the WNBA, you look at the stage of how over the years the WNBA has grown and is still growing, and you have some marquee players every year come out. Every year come out, and the internet is getting bigger and bigger, and the young kids right now really take to some of these younger players that's coming into the league, and even college players that's coming up, and it's just people gotta like a lot of interest. They like controversy. They like to see what's going on. And, I think you have one player right now, Clark. She's kind of like a front runner where a lot of things is going on with the league and stuff, and it's helping out a lot of young ladies in the league that have been in there for years, but also the younger players that's in there now, and it's helping the league in general. So, I mean, it's moving forward.
I just don't like how when I'm watching YouTube and I just see a lot of these people talking about stuff that I know for a fact that ain't true, and for a fact that is not true, and I think I get disturbed by how they're using it for their own personal gain. Using the Caitlin Clark, the Angel Reese stories and stuff like that, whatever they think they know, and they're overly, exploiting it and talking in a way that has nothing to it. That just irritates me. That does. I don't like it. I don't like watching YouTube and seeing all these people talk mess about stuff that they don't. And ain't none of them played ball in their life. Ain't never been to a WNBA game. Probably ain't never been to an NBA game. Hell, probably ain't never been to a sporting event, period. But you found a way to get in the loop somehow to talk about what you see written up on ESPN or WNBA website, and now you use it for your own personal gain. I don't like that, because I ain't naming none of them. I don't like it. But I'm here for it in a sense, like you said. It's the internet, and it's bringing more attention to the W, and it's making people want to go watch and go buy a ticket and see these players, even if it results to people not talking correctly or knowing what they're talking about.
Well, my part is people are just going to talk. They're going to repeat what they see or repeat what they hear or that's been written, and then once it goes to 3 people or 4 people, it's a different story. So the only story that you can believe is the story that if you see some of these things on TV. Because when you look at some of these podcasters, and they talking about things that never played sports and been in sports. They reading. They are actually reading what's been already been said about the game,
and they add their opinion that doesn't make sense.
But they have an opinion, and so that's what makes it interesting for them, because they have an opinion, and they have, believe it or not, those people do have followers that kind of follow their opinion on certain things.
Of course they do, because they've exploited and used the WNBA and these players to get their followers. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nature.
Of course.
Like I say, that's the nature of the internet, and it's a powerful thing. Back in the day, we really didn't have it like this. I think now, with the W getting more financing and more funding in, and some great players on every team, some great players that have been waived and still out there, and it's good to see that they're going to add a couple more teams here in the next couple of years to be in the league, because now you got more cities that are being involved. But you got a lot of entertainers and a lot of families in the entertainment business, a lot of families in the neighborhood that's able to go to these games now. And some of them are kind of hard to get into now because the prices have gone up, but the arenas are really full, and it's great, and it's great to see on TV, because back in the day, you didn't see a lot of arenas filled every night. Right now, I would call it a honeymoon. Okay, this is like a honeymoon right now.
The honeymoon.
You got to keep the honeymoon going. You got to keep the fire burning, and it's going to get even better as it goes along this season.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm here for all of the attention that the WNBA is getting. They've been getting more and more attention every year, right? So this phenomenon started a long time ago, and I'm just proud of where it is today. However, I want some of y'all to talk the story, but talk the story right. I ain't mad at y'all putting out your stories, but having your platform. However, just, tell your stories right. Because they bring in narratives that are not true, and that's the only thing. And then they be trying to pit people against each other, and, over exaggerating one situation over another, stuff like that. I don't like, but do what you do. Just do your homework and know what you're doing, and then go to a game. And just don't read, because you put anything in an article. You put anything in an article that's not correct, and go do your homework. Fact check and all that. So.
Yeah, and you said the right thing. Just if they're speaking it, my challenge to them is to, go to a game or go to some games.
Yes.
And I guarantee you go to one game, you get hooked to go back for more, because it is exciting basketball.
It's addictive.
And it's a fun atmosphere inside those arenas to see these ladies play hard and play fair, and play rough. But hey, that's the nature of the game, and it's like I say, it's only going to get better and better. And I'm very proud of how the league is how really handle things right now, and plus the players, how they handle things right now.
Yeah, me too. Well, we can talk about the WNBA. We're going to have a whole episode where we are talking about the WNBA, because, again, Fred has spent most of his professional career, most of his basketball career has been in the WNBA. His career, I don't want to call it a job, his career has been the WNBA. And so we'll come back to that. We'll talk about that some more, because I know y'all want to know a lot of his thoughts about a lot of stuff. But I had to get that off my chest about the, bloggers that I see on YouTube. I had to just really get that off my chest, because I'm like, ugh, y'all need to stop talking this rhetoric and craziness. Yeah. But anyway, I just want to say thank y'all again for watching us, Courtside Community. We're going to get better at this thing. We're still testing this thing out.
Better? We're great. What you talking about? Going to get better. This is just our natural self.
Oh, gosh.
We're not going to paint no picture and read off a script or anything like that. We have questions on our cards and stuff.
Well, when I say we're going to get better, I feel like better in transitioning into conversations and stuff like that. Stuff like that when I say we're going to get better.
Gotcha. All right, I got you.
But we are enjoying doing this podcast, and we hope you enjoy watching it. And come back and watch us again at Courtside Community. I am Bo Talley-Williams.
I am Coach Fred Williams.
And peace.
Love and happiness.
Peace.
Love and happiness.
Peace.
Out. That's what she wanted me to say. See ya.
See you.